Hello everyone and welcome to this Google Digital Garage session on how to find customers with Google Maps. I am Samantha. I will be the trainer for this session today. I'm myself a business strategist and business owner for a couple of years now. And today I'm not alone. I'm with my colleague Rushane that you can see in the chat box on the right of your screen. You can recognize her with the blue handle. To interact with us, it's very easy. All you need is a Google account. It's free. And that's where you will be able to chat with us, tell us where you are tuning from, ask your questions, and give us your feedback. So before I start, a couple of housekeeping rules. If you struggle to see the video, what you can do is to refresh the page, and that often works pretty well. Say hello in the chat. We are so happy to have you with us today. And we will be posing through the presentation for Q&A. But if you have a pressing question, just put it in the chat, and myself or my colleague will be able to give you an answer. And yes, I think that we are ready to start the session today. Let's go. So today we will look at three key points that will help you to boost your business with the tools that Google has for free for you, and today it's Google Maps. So how to create your listing and get verified. Then we will look at optimizing your listing with key information and how to keep it updated, how to engage with your customers, and how to use the Google Business Profile different features to drive even more sales, even more traffic to your online or physical store. So, quick reminder, if you're in the UK, if you're a small business or charity, you can access free mentoring with me or the moderator, Shane, that is also a digital garage coach. You have free hour with us. You can chat with us, ask us questions. You come with a specific challenge, and we will be super happy to help you and work through the challenge you have for your business or small charity. And help you get even bigger as a business. So before we start, I have a question for you. Let's say tonight you are going out for dinner and you need to find a restaurant you'd like to go. What do you do? How do you go about it? Do you take your phone and look for a business, or do you remember maybe some business and restaurant you saw online and search for it? Please use the chat. Let me know, how would you look for it? So what we often tend to do, and that's the point I'm trying to make here, is that we pick our phone and we either go on Google search or Google Maps and we search for it. So sometimes we know we want to eat, for example, sushi or Indian food, and we just take the search bar and we type those keywords. Sometimes we want a restaurant that is near you, so then we will type sushi restaurant near me or open now. And that's how all the customers tend to search for restaurant. It's more and more from our mobile devices and through the search bar or Google Maps. So that brings me to this point. It's very important that your business is listed on Google Maps because you want to be searchable. You want customers to find you, and you want the right customers to find you so you can actually convert it into customers, paying customers. So what are the benefits that are brought to your business through a Google Maps listing? When looking for product or services, how does Google Maps actually helps us? So you would be interested to know that over 30% of people look for business hours when they're searching for a business on Google Maps or Google Search. And that's because it's often a search that is instant. It's often because we want to go to that store now, or we want to find that product now. So we go on our phone and we search for it, and we want to make sure that the business is actually open, and it can really put off a customer if there is no times, if the time is not updated, and unfortunately the customer will go to another business instead of yours. Also, over 30% of people will look for a business according to the location. So you really want to be able to target customers locally. So a complete listing on Google will help you to engage with your customers. They are more likely to consider you as a reputable business if they are able to find key information on your business just by visiting your business profile page. You are more likely to attract customers in your physical store or on your online store by having the right links, the right phone number, the right opening time, the right address. And you are more likely to convert those visits into paying customers. So let's look at these three businesses, and we'll try to understand how using Google Maps helped them to drive more customers. The first business is Go East Chinese Supermarket. So that business was able to increase by 100% online visitors during the lockdown by keeping their business profile up to date, by being able to tell their customers that those customers can buy online, what products are available, what time they can come and pick up or get delivered. And it actually saved the business from closing down during the lockdown. The next business is Uncle John's Bakery. They used the business profile on Google Maps to display how the business has changed. So they went from selling in the physical store to sell online. They were able to boost their business profile and run Google Ads. And they were able to attract new customers and not only the ones that were already buying from them. The third business is Little Box of Books. So what happened to them is that they used Google Analytics to understand the trends and where the customers were coming from to their website. During lockdown, a lot of kids were homeschooled, and so there were a higher need for books, and they really leveraged that opportunity and turned that into sales. So that's what you want to do. You want to use the free tools that Google has put out for you, and you want to be able to leverage it to understand the insight, to update all your profiles and make sure that customers find you when they need you. So there's 4 steps to create a Google Maps listing. You'll see that it's very close to how to create a business profile page. So that's the first thing you need to do, is to create your listing on Google Business Profile. Maybe it already exists, maybe you need to claim it, or maybe you need to start from scratch. It's all good. Make sure to complete your profile with key information. So you want to have there your opening hours, the website link if you have one, the contact details. You can add photos, posts. You want to keep it alive as if it was an actual social media page. And you can verify your business. There's a couple of ways to verify your business. That can be by the post. You can receive a code to verify your business. You can do it by the phone or by email, and the available options will be showcased for you when you're trying to verify your business. So don't worry about it. You will really be guided through the process. And finally, you want to populate your listing. So you want to add products you're selling. If you're a restaurant, you want to add the menu, you want to add pictures. You really want to keep it alive and engage with customers that will find you on Google Maps when they're looking for your business, your brand, your category, and really be able to understand what is it your business is about. So there's 2 ways to create your Google Business Profile page. You can sign in on business.google.com. I'm sure my colleague will put the link in the chat, or you can directly download the app through your smartphone. So ensure your profile is complete. You can add your address, your opening hours, contact details, visual content, and a logo. Really try to add as much as you can, as much information as you can, because that's how you're creating and building trust with your customers. And finally, you can get verified on Google Maps. So sometimes the listing is already there, even if you never created it. Then what you need to do is to claim that that page, that business, and Google will need to verify that you are actually the one owning the business. If you don't know if your page already exists, you can just search for your business on Google Maps and see if something comes up. You can verify straight away or later. I would recommend doing it as soon as possible because you will build confidence from the customer when your business is actually verified. And there are different ways to verify your business. Finally, you want to populate your Google Maps listing. What does that mean? Manage your listing. So if something changes, if you change location, website, opening hours, you want to keep it updated. So you want to manage that listing as if it was your social media page. You want to update the opening hours, and you want to keep content fresh. So one thing you can do with your business profile page is add posts, and you are able to update on events, update on offers. You can also ask your customers to post pictures, and that way when someone finds your business, they can actually see that the business is alive. So I will be posing now for questions. I will check if my colleague... So none for now. Don't hesitate to put your questions down and let us know what you would like more information on. Oh, I see one coming through. So Kaka, does this mean when customers search for your business category near them, your business will rank higher in the listing? So as for Google search, there is no way to pay your way up, but yes, by keeping your listing updated, by posting, adding updates, you have more chances of showing when someone will look for the category. Yeah, because the more relevant you are to the search, the higher you will appear. Keep the questions coming, and we'll move to the next point, which is optimizing your listing, and exactly how do you make your listing more appealing to the customer and more searchable. So these are the tips to make your listing stand out. Let me know if you have any ideas of other ways to keep your listing standing out. So include key information, gain customer reviews, utilize posts and photos, and leverage insight. So about the key information, you want to provide as much as possible. It's never too much. 96% of customers are more likely to visit a business if the opening hours are on the listing. And that is for a very easy kind of reason. You don't want to come to a store and it's actually closed. I get very frustrated if I travel all my way to a store or a restaurant and the opening times were not accurate. 42% of customers will come to you if your business has photos. Same reason. Before going to a cafe or to a new place, I want to see what it looks like. That's to avoid disappointment. That's to make sure that it actually answers my needs. And 90% of customers are more likely to interact with you if your phone number is visible. And that's again because they want to call you to find out about something. Sometimes they're not even planning on calling you, but having a phone number updated will build the trust. It will reassure the customer that your business is real, your business is there, and if they have a problem, they have who to contact. Ensure your core information is up to date. So I will be repeating myself all for this hour because keeping it updated builds the trust. So update your opening hours. If they change, put it there. If you are closed for a holiday, or I don't know, something happened, make sure to keep it on your business profile. Add your business description, so use as much as relevant words that you can have to describe your business, and think of your customer persona who will be looking for your business, and add information accordingly. And finally, you can add COVID-specific information. So if you go to your business profile page and you go on home and you edit your profile, you will have that the option to add COVID-specific information. So if your opening hours changed, you want to make sure that it's there. You can use attributes to highlight service options. So for example, if you are a restaurant, you want to add that you are now doing takeaway, delivery, or you're offering dine-in, but make sure that you have selected the right business category to be able to add those attributes accordingly. You want to add a post to your profile. So once again, you want to keep your customers updated. You can turn on messaging so they can just text you. So you can download an app and be able to message with your customers. I highly recommend to do that because a lot of customers don't like to call and would love the option to be able to just chat with you. Edit your business description if anything changed with the COVID regulations. Hours, service disclaimer to make sure you don't bring a customer that will be disappointed just because they didn't have the right information. And you can utilize Google Trends to know what are people looking for, what questions they have. So you already have the information there before they even ask you. And if you happen to close your business for temporarily for that reason, you can also keep it updated and let your customers know. So how to create an engaging post? Add a title, 4 to 5 keywords, provide a call to action. What do you want the customer to do? Call you, book, buy, come to you. Use photos and videos. The more you have visual, engaging posts, the more customers will trust you. Write a clear description. So you don't want just a lot of words. You want to be specific. You want to be answering questions. And ensure your posts are accurate and updated. So why are reviews so important? Please let me know in the chat, what are your ideas? Why do you think that it's so important to have reviews on your business profile page? I will check, maybe someone got me. So we have a question. What type of advertising campaign can you run with a business profile? Can you collect email addresses or get customers to subscribe for updates? So the advertising campaigns come from your posts. So that's what I was just talking about. If you have a post that is an offer or an event, you can indeed use Google Ads to advertise it. If you have a booking, I think we'll be talking about it later, but yeah, if you have booking and when your customers book your services, yes, you can collect their information through that. Back to our reviews. So 2 out of 3 of people say that positive reviews were an important factor in deciding which business to buy from. And if we are true to ourselves, we all look at reviews. If we're planning to go to a place and we see that it doesn't have any reviews and the business is not that new, it can affect our trust in that business and be like, that's weird. Why are people not leaving reviews to that business? So you want to make sure to encourage your customers to leave you reviews, preferably with photos or videos. So what could you do to encourage customer reviews? How can you incentivize them to give you a good review? The first thing is to have an excellent customer service. There's no secret. Avoid to pay for reviews, avoid to leave yourself a review because that will show. And yeah, just be great at what you're doing and your customers will be happy to leave you a review. So utilize photos and videos to stand out. 90% of people say that they're more likely to visit a business with photos on Google result pages. As I was saying, that will build trust. That means that there are not just words, and that a place or a business is real. We can see how it looks. We can build our expectations in the right sense. If it's a food business, we can know what kind of food you are serving. So definitely make sure that you are posting photos and that your customers are posting photos for your business. So I will be sharing a couple of tips for taking photos when you post them. Unfortunately, not all photos are good photos. The first thing is lighting. You can buy a ring light. There are now a lot of affordable ring lights, because if your photo is too dark and it doesn't show anything, unfortunately, that won't do the trick. The best thing is to use natural sunlight. If you don't have, or you have to take a picture indoors, you can use a ring light or another device to really have enough lighting. Second point is the focus. So now with your smartphone, you can take really good pictures. It has an automatic way of adjusting focus. You can also use a tripod to make sure that your phone is stabilized when you're taking a picture. And the third point is editing. I would say if you're not doing it right, better not do it. A picture of a business that is over edited, first of all, we can see it. And second of all, we just think, does your business, does your product need so much editing before you actually post it? So there's a lot of tools, there's a lot of free apps that allow you to edit a picture, but you don't want it to make it too obvious. The best editing is where you don't actually see that that picture was edited. And finally, framing. So when you are taking the picture, look at it and think about what is visible on the picture. Is the background not appropriate? Is your business visible? Is the person on the picture presentable, or are you like cutting the face? Think really about all the small details. Take your time, ask friends, family, to give you comments on the picture, what they think about it before you are posting it. So here are examples of what I was talking. So on the top left of your screen, we have a picture where we see the front of a business. We can see the name of the business. The lighting is perfect. And then on the bottom, the picture is dark. I don't see anything. I don't understand what it is about. So obviously you would want to post the first example. Next, we have a picture on the middle bottom that is completely blurry. There's no information coming from that picture. So obviously you don't want to post something like that. On the opposite side, up there is a picture interior, but perfect lighting. You can see the atmosphere of that place. You can understand how does it look, how big it is, and set your expectations. And finally, photos at work. The one on the first line, you see a person with a smile. And remember, when you're posting pictures, post people smiling. People love people. You want to have that smiling face on your post, on your website. It really does the trick. People really feel welcomed by your business. But on the bottom, it's not really clear what is happening. You don't see, people are cut. And we don't know what is happening there. So when you're posting the picture, think of the message it is bringing to the person that will be viewing it. Let's look again at this exterior picture. So we have the business name is visible. The shop front is in frame. So when I was talking about framing a picture, you don't want to cut it and the picture is not easy to read. And you could locate the business if walking down the street. So if you want to attract new customers that never been in your business, you want them to be able to recognize you, and having a picture or a post on your business profile can really help do that. An interior photo. Here we can see The image is bright and well lit. It's not dark. You can really distinguish different details. There is a wide selection of products that will allow a future customer to imagine and understand what is that they can expect when coming to your store. And it's easy to understand what kind of products or services are sold. You can even have an atmosphere from this business. You can see it's friendly, and you can easily come there depending on what you're looking for. And finally, a photo that shows you at your work. So if you're offering a service, you can easily take a picture of yourself doing the service, especially if it's very visual, like on this example. You can see the quality of the service. You can see what is around. The setup is very important. You can again see the atmosphere, the decor of what kind of business is on display. Oh, sorry. So when posting pictures of your business, of your service, make sure that it really englobes everything you want to showcase about your business. Now, the insights for your business listing. When you're using the business profile in Google Maps, we offer you the tools that will allow you to have more information on who is coming to your page, who is visiting your profile, where are they from, how did they find you, and that will allow you to really map out the user journey of your customers. So what you can learn from your insights. You can learn how customers found your listing. You can see what they did once they found you, what were their actions, where they're coming from, when and how people engage the most with you, and how that engagement compares to your competitors, which is a key information. So let's look at this picture. Tell me in the chat, what would you do if these were your insights? Let's say it's your business, you have your photo views across the month of July. It's for the whole month. What are you doing with this insight? What would be your next step? And then we'll have a picture B. So I give you 10 seconds. Let me know. What would you do with this? If it was my business and I'm looking at that, I would be telling myself, people are engaging with my photos. What should I do? I should post more, add more photos, and see, Google tells you your photo received more views than similar businesses. So you're doing better than your competitors, and you want to stay ahead. You want to make sure that your business is still the first one. So you want to post more photos. You want your customers to post photos because that's how people are engaging with you. So this insight is really important. It will show you that you're not posting photos for nothing. Now we'll have a second example. Here we have where customers view your business on Google. So in orange, we have listing on search, and in red, we have listing on maps. Again, for the whole month of July. So what you see is that the Google Maps is not driving enough views. So that can be for a couple of reasons. Maybe your Google Maps listing is not up to date, or maybe you didn't even claim it. And that is too bad because people are more and more doing searches on Google Maps. And it's often searches that convert faster to customers and sales. So from this insight, you want to have as many or even more views from your listing on maps, and you make sure that it's also up to date, that it also has the information required, and that all your information doesn't sit only on the search listing. So we will be posing for questions. Don't worry, keep firing questions in the chat. I see them. There will be a time to read them through. So how to use insights to find new customers. The insights will allow you to understand your audience's behavior. So understanding the behavior of your customer is a key point for your strategy, to think through your sales strategy, to think through your user map, to think through your customer persona. It will allow you to adapt to their needs. Sometimes when we have a business, understanding what the customer wants allows you to target and curate your messaging for that customer and for their needs. And you will be able to reach new customers. Maybe there are customers that you didn't think about when you were building your customer persona, but with these insights, you can think, okay, this is the customers that are trying to reach out to me, and this is how I will appeal to them. Just a second, I need to drink. Great. Now posing for questions. So Ali is asking, I have a service consultation website. I don't need to add opening hours. Does this make any change for the customers so long they can contact and book an appointment, right? So if you don't have opening hours, you can add on your profile page that you are 24 hours open. However, will you be able to reply to them at any time of the day and night? So you might want to add the customer service times, but it's completely fine to leave it as a 24 hours service, and of course add the link to the booking where they can book and talk to you. You can link it directly to your business profile, so it's very seamless for your customers. Then Kaka, I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. What tools or apps do you recommend for video and audio music? So there's a couple that you can find. So Snapseed or Photoshop, that is maybe requires more how to say, professional skills, but that's an app that you can use. I will ask my colleague to drop maybe a couple of links so you can directly look at it to edit your videos and add audio or music. What types of pictures do you recommend? Product photography, shops, behind the scene, logo? I would say all of them. So I'm not sure of what is your business, but definitely add everything you can. So product photography, make sure it's appealing, it's inspiring, so a customer looking for the type of products you are selling can really understand what kind of product you have, how does it look. You can even add the price tag directly through the business profile so customers see it. You can even connect your inventory if you are a product-based business and you are a physical store, so customers can know the product is in stock at your store. The shop, for people to understand what is the space, how does it look, what is the atmosphere. It can really appeal to some customers. Behind the scenes is lovely if you're a small business, if you are making it yourself or you are working there yourself. Also add it, it makes it more human, and people love people, so customers would love to see who is behind the business. And your logo, yeah, absolutely, that's for your brand identity. You want the logo to be there. And finally, can you add a heading for promotions in the peak times? I'm not sure I understand correctly your question, but when creating a post, you have the option to add a title. You can add 4 to 5 keywords, and then it's up to you to add what kind of title you want. And when doing the Google ad, you can select the time or you want to push the promotion at. And yes, you can, of course, join it to the peak times of your business. So that's it for now. Please keep firing your questions. My colleague and I will be happy to answer. And we are going to the next. Engage customers with Google Business Profile features. So you can use even more Google Business Profile features like categories, bookings, street views, websites, and gift cards and donations. All of these features are free to use, free to add, and help you to make your business as searchable and as how to say, you add as many options as you can for the customer that is looking for you. So first thing is the business category. So it's quite key to nail the category of your business. Sometimes it's very easy to select a primary category. I mean, if you're a restaurant or a food store, it's pretty straightforward. But if you are more specific, if you are selling cosmetics, you can add a specific business category. For example, you're a perfume store, or you are really selling hair care or skin care or wellness tools. So you can create categories when you don't find the one you are part of, and think about what is the category the customer will be looking for. And you want to have that word because that's how you will be searchable. That's how the customer will be able to find you in discovery when they're searching for your industry. You can increase bookings with a couple of steps. If you want more details on how to add bookings, you can check out our other sessions on Google Digital Garage. We have one on setting up your Google business page. But quickly, you sign up to your Google business profile page. You go to home. There you will be able to find edit your profile and then bookings. And what you have to do there is to choose a third-party provider, or you can choose a partner of Google, like Truthful, for example, and then you add the link in the place that is for there. You can integrate it, so the customer will be able to integrate it with their calendar, for example. So when they book with you, it straight goes to the calendar, and you will be able to have insights and track bookings. So make sure that the link you are putting down there is accurate, that you are actually connected to it, and that the information comes through to you. Another thing that you can do is to add Street View to your listing. It would be interesting to hear from you. What do you think are the benefits of adding a Street View? If you don't know, the Street View is to allow the customer to have a 360 view of your business, outside of your business, inside, and to understand what is that place that you have. So Street View will enable you to provide even more information to your customers. And don't forget, we as humans, as customers, we are very visual. We love to see what it is about. You want to enable customers to make decisions. So why is this point very important? Let's say I want to organize a meetup, and I'm looking for an event space, and I find one through Google search, and I'm able to actually see how it looks inside. That will allow me to make a decision and be like, okay, this space looks like it could really fit my needs, or this place doesn't look like it at all. And it helps customers finding you. So if they are down the street, they can recognize your business and understand that this is where you are. Another feature that we have is how to build a free website. So when customers find your profile page online, they can see if you have a website or not, so you can add the link to it. The trick is that having a website actually allows you to build the trust with your customer, because more and more of us trust a business if there is a website. And when there is no website, we tend to think, oh, is that actually a legit business or not? So Google offers you the opportunity to build a website for free. So let's look at this video quickly. So when you go on your Google My Business profile, you go to Home, and then you will see the website one. There you can select the theme you would like. I will pause it. So there's a couple of themes. That's where you will look at your branding, at your business, what kind of look you want your website to have. The good thing is that your website will be automatically set up for mobile phone and desktop, which is very important, because the first search a customer does is first through the phone. So you want a website that is accessible through your phone. You can edit the text, add everything you need, the information, add photos, which is again very important. You want to be as visual as possible. You want to add a call to action, and you publish the website. You will directly have a domain. If you have bought a domain name, you can link the website to it, but if not, you can just use the one that will be attributed to you directly. It is all free, and it allows you to build your brand and build the trust customers will have and look more professional. So yeah, once you publish your website, it's online, it's there, it's very easy. No need to be a programmer or wizard. And don't forget to add the call to action. If someone is visiting your website, you want them to do something about it. So think about your user customer journey. They search for the category of your business. They find you on Google search or on Google Maps. They see you have a website. They click on website. And what do they do after that? They look for your products, they look for your services, and you allow them to book, to buy, to get a quote. Really think about what you want them to do and how you will be converting them into paying customers. Let's pause for questions. So which size would be or photos, videos to have a speed download? For a website, is there anything size? So for photos, the minimum and optimal pixel is 720 and 720. That's the best size for the photos, to have them to look good on the website, so it's not too blurry, it's not too pixelated. Then what type of bookings? Just sorry, about the video. Indeed, if your video is too heavy, it will tend to slow down your website. So what you can do is have your video on YouTube and then link it to your website. So it's not actually your website that will be hosting the video, but it will be on YouTube and people can just click play on your website. Or you can use free tools that allow you to resize and make the video smaller if it's too heavy. Then we have, what type of bookings can you make with Google Business Profile? Can you give us an example of what you mean by bookings? Yes, of course. So let's say you have a business that offers beauty treatments. So on your business Google Business Profile page, you will have your category, which will be beauty treatments. You will have your opening hours, and you will allow people to take a booking. So you can have a listing of the services you are offering with the price, and you will allow people to book a time at your business for a specific treatment you are offering. So they can pick the day and the time, and you can, via the third-party provider for booking you are using, you are able to merge the information with your very own calendar, and the customer will be able to pick a time where you're available and working and offering that service. That's what I mean by bookings. Same goes for a restaurant. You can put your booking system, you can link it to your Google Business Profile page, and people are able to book for dinner time, lunch time, or any other time. They can book a table, they can put how many people are coming, and you are able to take reservations from that. If you are offering services, for example, consulting, business consulting, or any other type of consulting, again, you can connect your booking system and people are able to have an appointment with you, whether it's online or a physical appointment. We know there is a learning hub in Google, but the reason we are here is to have a direct contact and direct answer. Am I right or wrong? Yes, Ali, you are right. If you have any other questions, please fire them in the chat. We are here and happy to answer to the questions, and that's why we can add the links if there are tools that can really help you. Where can we find more information on the features for Google Sites? So if my colleague adds the Google Sites website, you will be able to go there and see how it works. You can also ask me now if you have any direct question. There are templates of website that you can use, and you can just select it. And usually, if you already have a Google account, when you click to select all the Google services, you will find Google Sites, and you go there. That's where you can find the different templates. That's where you can select a template, edit it, and you can also have the Learning Hub, where you can have more information if you really need something specific. You can, if you're in the UK, you can also book mentoring with one of the coach that will really go through it with you. Do we have to pay for a domain to make it public? Absolutely not. You can just publish the website once you're done editing it, once you selected the theme, added the call to action, and you publish it, and Google attributes to you a domain name directly, which is free, which is with your business name, so it doesn't look too weird. And you don't have to pay for anything. It's free. It's if you want a specific domain name with a .com, .org, or something like that, then you can buy a domain name and connect it to your website. What third-party provider do you recommend for booking? So that's, again, is a difficult question because it will highly depend on your business, on the type of services or products that you offer. I know about Treatwell because it's for the beauty services where you can have the bookings. But you can easily search on Google for the Google providers of booking. So Google doesn't have its own booking system that you can link. You have to choose a third-party provider. But yeah, maybe if you tell me what is your business, I can look at it. What third-party provider do you recommend for bookings? Accessories, fashion, business. Yeah, so I'm struggling to understand what will be the bookings for. Are you offering maybe a styling services, or what exactly it is? Can you put me more information in the chat, and my colleague will let me know. How can you use bookings for products? Can customers order a product? So when you have your Google Business profile page, you can go and edit your profile, and you can actually add the product. You can add the title of the product, a photo for the product, a description for the product, and you can also add a call to action directly on your Google My Business profile page. So if someone clicks on your profile page, they will see all the products that you have. So you can really list all the products that you are selling. And that's how people can directly click to buy. It will link to your e-store, and they will be able to buy from you. What you can also do is to connect your point of sale for your store. You can connect it to your Google Business My profile. And that will be like automatic. The point of sale and the Google Business page will merge, and people will be able to see the products that you have, what is the stock, and have the information in real time, so they can make the decision to buy from you or come to you directly to buy. So I will recommend actually using the product listing if you are product-based business instead of the bookings. Bookings are more for services, or if you want to have a conversation with customers, if you're offering any kind of consulting, then it will make more sense to use bookings. But if you are product-based business, if you are selling products, it will be better to have your listing on your profile page, and you want to keep it up to date. You want to add posts. If you have any offers, you can add offers. If it's discounts, if you have events in your store, that's where you can add it and keep it, keep your page alive with that information. And you can use Google Ads to promote those offers or events. I'm just checking if there are any more questions. I don't see any. Okay. So let me know what will be your next steps. We still have a couple of minutes, so if you have new questions that come through, please let me know. And before I leave you, I want to remind you that if you are a small business or a charity in the UK, there is free mentoring available to you with Google Digital Garage Coach. And it's 1 hour, it's free. We go over a specific challenge of yours. This is the link. We can add the link in the chat, and you just book it. You let us know what it is we can help you with. And yes, use it because it's really free and it will be focused and specific to your business. So thank you. Don't forget to leave feedback. We'll add the link in the chat. You still have a couple of minutes. If you want to fire some questions in the chat, please let us know. And thank you very much for spending the time with us. Thank you.